Today, I'm going to be sharing with you a few of the most common social anxiety disorder symptoms, as well as a few really simple, easy ideas someone can use to treat it and deal with it. Now, before I get started, down below, I'm giving away a free video-based guide all about dietary supplements and alternative medicines. Isn't it kind of interesting, how much we care about what other people think about us? Isn't it? I mean, just look at all the clothing lines and the name brands out there that are so expensive compared to the generic brands. And then, of course, Macklemore came out with that rap video about Thrift Shop, and it kind of hit, became a hit. I think a lot of people can kind of relate to that. It's like, wow, he's spending all this money on these brands. So when it comes to meeting new people and social situations, I think we can all somewhat admit that it is a little bit, it's normal to feel a little bit nervous, a little bit anxious. But when this fear starts to ruin a person's life, then it becomes a disorder. It's not good. And social anxiety disorder is the extreme fear of being scrutinized and judged by others in a social or performance situation. And it could be just one situation, like public speaking or doing YouTube videos, or it could be general of any social situation. And an idea on why this would happen would perhaps someone had a very traumatic experience and they don't ever want to relive that again. And that's why they have a huge fear of a social situation. And as a result of this whole big old fear, a person could avoid these situations and miss out on all the benefits and advantages they may bring, like going to a job interview, dating, and it's all these other great relationships that you can build with other people. Now, one of the most common symptoms of this whole problem is a big anxiety just thinking about the event before someone even goes to it. And well, the second thing is a huge desire to avoid the situation, the event. Those are two signs of it right there. And when it comes to the physical symptoms, they're very similar to like a panic attack. And this could include feeling dizzy, confusion, a pounding heart. Someone might feel like they could die. A person could be shaking, sweating, feeling nauseous, not being able to breathe, like shortness of breath, and even experiencing some diarrhea. And again, this could be someone could be experiencing this before, just thinking about going to this social thing. And then the most common treatments for this disorder is going to be prescription drugs and therapy. And the sad part is that they both cost a ton of money, and the drugs are really pretty bad. There's a lot of side effects. They give off a bunch of free radicals and stuff, but there's some better ideas, which is why I'm making some of these videos to share some with you. And just my thoughts in general. I mean, the healthcare system in America, sadly, it's a lot about the money. They try to get as much money as they can from you. So I would avoid the healthcare system unless you absolutely had to. Now, one of the things that really helped me in social situations is kind of like visualizing the worst case scenario that could happen and then realizing that I could live with it. And for example, making these YouTube videos, it's kind of scary. Yeah, I mean, the worst case scenario for me would be some really nasty, just hateful comments about, I've experienced some really horrible comments too. People just going off on me. I remember this one guy going off on me like a whole paragraph about how ugly I was and how horrible I was. I was like, wow, it's like, geez. And to me, I could easily live with that because like I realized that the person that wrote all these comments, they got some real problems just to go on YouTube and just start spilling out hate. It's like, man, imagine what their life is like. It's like they get kicked, so they have to kick something else. So that's the way I look at it. I kind of feel bad for people. Sometimes I comment back like, yeah, I'm sorry, your life isn't working out, man. So anyways, that's kind of helps me, just realizing the worst case scenario and learning to deal with it. So maybe it could help you. Another idea, which has been, I love this idea. I've used it in the past for some problems that I've had, is something called NLP, or Neuro Linguistic Programming. Have you ever heard of this stuff? And what it does is enables you to challenge whatever beliefs you have that may be holding you back, and really kind of learn to think about things differently, alter your perception of things. So it's a great tool, and even if you don't have a huge social anxiety problem, I highly endorse you check it out. You could Google it. There's some audiobooks and some books you could check out, but some great stuff there. And if something like alternative medicine is something you're interested in, like I mentioned earlier, I did create this whole video guide all about dietary supplements and what that entails. It gives you some great tips on shopping for these products. It goes over some really inexpensive alternative medicine, herbal remedies, and ideas on that. So it's a lot of fun. It's completely free, and if that sounds something like like it might be interesting to you, you can learn more by just simply clicking on the link below the video. I really appreciate your thoughts. Please leave a comment with any thoughts you may have on overcoming social anxiety disorder. What's helped you? Have you experienced it? And just your overall thoughts on the topic would be wonderful. Would be great. And yeah, if you liked the video, then please give me a thumbs up because I would really appreciate that a ton. So thanks a lot, and enjoy the rest of your day.